Hello, everybody. My name is Kashi, and welcome back to another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. Last time we were able to tear apart Miss Wendy Oldbag's testimony, and needing to buy us some time, we pointed fingers and said that she could have easily done it because, just like Powers, there's no motivation. We don't know what the motivation was. Especially if you think about it, Mr. Powers was making more money than the other guy. There doesn't seem to be any real confliction between them, besides the fact that one plays a villain and the other plays a hero on a kid's TV show. We have no idea about their personal life, however, so who knows? That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Because he's 10. Oh, or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper? I always mean to mention this, but the little red balls in her hair make me think of cherries. I have proof. Proof? Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could have not committed this murder? Um, I'm gonna try the card key, and first comes to worst, I'll just go back and be like, look, spear. The scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio One. Never mind. Looks like I did a good job. However, you need a card key to enter Studio One. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key? I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? Mm. The windbag. Speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name? Something old bag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. And that is all. This court is adjourned. Now get the fuck out. Wait a second. I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me. I'm talking. Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? I just love the fact that he looks like he's 2 seconds away from becoming an anime villain. Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. Ugh. Getting tired of you, Grandma. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. And there were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Miss Oldbag. This is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? May told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Behold the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Fine. Okay. So you were told not to talk. That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it. Okay, tell me more about these people. Who were these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So, where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Wait, wasn't that blocked off though by a tree branch? Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Yes, Phoenix, there was, because our himbo boyfriend told us about it. Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but. Hmm. And you believe them? Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder. I know that, silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. Are you kidding me? And this doesn't seem, I don't know, like hush hush money? So you got your bonus and you still talked. I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. So they were actually in the studio. Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came. I'll kill this woman, I swear it. I feel sorry for Edgeworth. Almost. She really left him hanging on this one. Uh, yeah, let's take a break. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these people we have just been told of. Honey, you okay? You need me to go get your neck pillow? I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. October 18th, 1:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Oh, really? It's nothing. Oh, or should I? We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old windbag. I kinda feel sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusations. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right. We'll be back to visit you soon. Oh, Dad, can we get some ice cream on the way? Bitch, we pour. And we haven't been paid yet. Thanks. Thanks, guys. To be continued. October 18th, Wright and Co. Law Offices. Phew, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and the producer? Yeah, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. October 18th, 2:16 p.m., Global Studios main gate. No one's here. Right. Now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the guard station, look, she left her donuts. Oh, they're stale. What? I wasn't gonna eat them. Honey, we're poor. You can steal the free food. Mm. Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. Yeah, I know. I miss your stepdad, too. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today? Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. All right, let's go. Studio 2 entrance. This is Studio 2? I thought so. It doesn't really look like much of a studio, does it? No, that it does not. Hey, there's a trailer over there. It looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer. Are we sure this is a studio? Let's examine everything. Slide to the left first. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Honey, no. Sure, if I had a license. Wait, I don't have a license? Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. It's shiny. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? Because it's shiny. An incinerator. Apparently, they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. Fascinating. Looks like two people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. What is with steaks around here? You hush. Steak is delicious. Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know. It just feels odd. Okay, slide to the right. There are some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Wait, why is one of them bent? Sure, we'll get into that later. These look like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. Okay. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. This is probably where they have meetings. Nick, let's go inside. You think it's okay? Oh well, it's locked. Oh, shucks. Anything else? Anything at all? Let's move. But where am I supposed to go? Maybe, I don't know, Studio One? I don't really want to be here. Yeah, it is a murder scene. I want to go someplace else. Nick? Ugh. Okay, we tried studio number two. Clearly, they're not there. So let's, I don't know, go to studio one. Nope, go to main gate and then go to the access point. Uh, employee area? Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey. Hi. WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh? Oh ho ho. Don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh, 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 oh. Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Hell yeah, the power of cardboard and duct tape. Wow, what a mess. I I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh, oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right, I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right. See you later then. Good luck with your investigation. Anything here I need to examine? So, the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today. You came in through that drain? So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey, hey Nick. If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him, though, don't you? What? You want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick? We can't? Whoa, she's serious? Ugh. I wonder if it'll give me both options. Leave it be. No, I think we should leave it on. They only just repaired it. And if we take it off, that assistant will get yelled at by you know who. Yeah, I guess so. Wow, I didn't expect her to take it that hard. All right, honey bunny, you can take it off. Fine, you can rip it open. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yay, you know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes? Yeah, there, that should make the kids happy. The things we do, the things I do for my child. And I know who did it. Now the kid will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. I'm trying to live a life like that. Are you going to tell me anything new? Okay, no, you're not going to tell me anything new. Did anyone go in here? Or to the dressing room? It's not locked. Oh, sweetheart, Daddy's so proud of you. Hey, Nick, let's go in. Maybe there'll be something else to steal. Uh, hey, we're not thieves. But we did take that card key. We borrowed that. There's a difference. We just didn't give it back. Ever. Alright, I guess we're gonna go try to talk to Penny, because I don't know what else to do. Unless maybe there's something in here new. This is where the steel samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer is planning to do then. Huh? She's got a point. Yeah, we'll see if there's anything new. Mr. Powers' bag. I wonder what's inside. Hey, supermarket tabloids. Wow, I'm kinda shocked. Maya, leave those alone. Wolfman found on Mars. I'll have to buy that issue. Or you could just take him on a date and be like, yo, if I pay for dinner, can I have your tabloids? Seems like a fair trade for me. Alright, we're gonna go try to talk to Penny, because again, I don't know what to do. Oh, hello. You look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. Let's see what we can chit chat with you about. We'll go down the list. Tell me about the studios. So, how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. Well, that would explain that. Also, when I was going back and editing the footage, because I did about half this episode in one sitting, I have a theory. My theory is this: we saw that spiked fence, one of them was bent. Well, the other guy, don't remember what his name is. It's definitely not Powers, but the other dude, the one that died, obviously, they said that he was getting paid very minimum, like scraping the barrel. How much do you want to bet he went to Studio 2, went to speak with the directors and higher ups to be like, yo, I want some more money, I deserve it. They got into an altercation, he fell, that would then pierce, because that is like a spear tip, that would proceed to pierce into him. Fearing that they would get in trouble, they decided to bring him to Studio One, planted the spear, and depending on, men men typically stand a little bit taller than women. It's a fact. Fight me. One of them was probably in that costume, made sure that there was a picture, then pieced out. Like, how much do you want to bet that second picture was one of the producers carrying the body? That is that is my theory, though, and I'm going to stick to it. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it? Tell me about the fanboy. New kids sneak in here a lot? Well, it sounds like their actions don't have consequences, so I mean, if one knows that they can get in pretty scotch free, then everyone else is going to. Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. I keep trying to get a video of it for TikTok, but I can never manage to do it. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. Yeah, because of her freaking hip. Alright, I'm sorry, that's a stereotype. Not all old people have bad hips. The director. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? More the producer, really. Yes, because that would make sense. The director probably wouldn't have anything to do with payroll, but producer, production, yeah, that checks. The producers are a real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. Yeah, she's probably the one in charge of the books. Okay. I'm kind of betting it's probably her. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? Well, then, thank you very much, Penny. I appreciate it. Let's see if I can examine anything new. Huh. It looks like it's been turned off for the day. Interesting. An overhead map of the studios. Alright, already knew that. I'm basically just checking to see if there's anything else. Nope. Hmm. I think I'm gonna head back to my office. Okay, maybe detention center? Hey, bud. Oh, Mr. Wright. Thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Hmm. Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. Anything else I can talk to you about? Ooh, I can. let's talk about your fanboy. Do fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. The security lady's pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around? The kids really, really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Yo, tell me about your douchey director. Was the director present at the morning run through? Yes. Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate should move. Why didn't you tell us that before? Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet. That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. Thanks, that does wonders, absolute wonders for my self esteem. When he loses, he's gonna lose big. I see. Can we give him a tissue, man? He just keeps sniffling. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. Okay. I don't know. Maybe go to the law offices. May help me. Hmm. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened. There's not enough information. All right, let's head back to the studios. Like I said, I want to check that fence some more. No, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. This place is deserted. Oh, something happened. Finally! Nick, what was that? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Oh, shit, never mind. That was her. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious, if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. If they'll let us. Alright, everybody. I'm going to leave it here. We're going to go see if we can get that key from Penny and figure out what's going on in there. Again, I really think it was this little fence over here, but I don't know. So, everybody, as always, keep it salty and keep it real, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.